Hey, it's me, Zanov, and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Anniversary Edition Legendary Difficulty Survival Mode playthrough. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? I am doing pretty good myself. I am caffeinated, I have my coffee in front of me. I will try my best to not make it disgusting to listen to as I slurp away on it. If you are enjoying the videos, if you are enjoying the playthrough, please like and subscribe. It means a ton to me, and I can see all the YouTube analytics. I can see all of the... I can see all the lurkers that just view the channel and don't like or subscribe. Believe me, I was one of you for the longest time. I pretty much did it all my life up until this point where I now finally realize just how much it means to the content creator. Every single like, every single subscribe, because I believe it's over 50% of my consistent viewers that keep coming back are not subscribed. So if you are enjoying the content, I do ask that you please consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me. But that's the end of that. What we are getting on with today is Awakening. I've met Isram, the leader of a group of vampire hunters known as the Dawnguard. The vampires that attacked the Hall of the Vigilance may have been after something in a place called Dimhollow Crypt. Isram has asked me to find out what the vampires are looking for. Find out what the vampires are seeking. So... we've just entered. I can't even remember the place we've just entered. I'm gonna quickly take a look. Oh, okay, it is Dimhollow Crypt. Okay. Don't mind me. You'll find that's pretty standard of Zanov.
He fought well there. Jedon and Bresoth were no match for him.
Ha! Those two deserved what they got. Their arrogance had become insufferable.
All this talk is making me thirsty. Perhaps another Vigilant will wander in soon.
I wish Loki would hurry it up. I have half a mind to return to the castle and tell Harkon what a fool he's entrusted this mission to.
I have half a mind to tell Loki of your disloyalty.
You wouldn't dare. Now shut up and keep on watch.
Now, we were supposed to have a very keen, very eager, very vengeful, very upset Vigilant Tolan meet us here and help us with this little vampire menace, but it would seem that he did not fare too well if he is indeed the person that these two were talking about. And I also have to say, to be honest, yeah, that looks like that's him right there. He definitely doesn't look like he fared very well at all. I absolutely love how they do the vampires in this game, how they do kind of fit in with the vampire stereotype slash trope. Like, I love that they do fit in with that almost completely, where they're all very in it for themselves. They're all very, very disloyal slash seductive slash, you know, they will do whatever they can to better their own position regardless of anybody else. I absolutely love it. But in any case, it looks like someone... What? Oh. The one time he actually followed us in... Oh, come on. Stop it with the bubbles. There we go. The one time she's actually followed us in and all she did was get us detected. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you so much. You shall be replaced. Whoa, did we make that quick work of... I suppose they were... Oh, vampire fledgling. Okay, I suppose they were pretty low-level vampires, but still... I don't need that many torches. I do not need that many torches. But yeah, still, I am surprised we killed them that quickly. I literally conjured the Dramoras in like 3 seconds ago. Okay, I'll take it. any bit of brief reprieve and respite on legendary difficulty, I will take. And this is unfortunately the Vigilant Tolan who Isran was talking to on the last episode. Yes, he does not seem like he fared too well. We'll take his potion of cure disease. We'll leave his torch. We'll take that just in case I don't have the enchantment, because I can never remember for the life of me what enchantments we do and don't have. And we definitely do have that enchantment. I do remember that. I do remember that. That is the one thing I do remember. Now, we're going to go over here because there's this little structure here and it looks like it could have something for us. And, okay. Steel Ice or Steel Sword of Cold. Oh, gosh, surely we have that enchantment. I can't remember it though, so we're going to take it because I want to make sure I get everything. And what's in this urn? 9 gold and an amethyst. I would say it's worth it. Those potions of extreme magic are definitely worth it. That gold definitely worth it. And bada bing bada boom, we found the chain to open up that door, which I completely forgot we had to find the chain for. I was just going there for the chest. Typical Zanov. Okay, now we are going to keep pressing on a little bit further, keep finding out a little bit more of what's going on here. And as we keep pressing on, I'm going to take a quick sip of my coffee. I promise I'll make it as painless as possible. There we go. You guys didn't even hear that. You probably did. You probably heard the disgusting swallow at the end there. I'm very, very sorry. It was quiet up until that point. I apologize. In any case, let's jump up here, because I believe we want the high ground. We always want the high ground. And here they are. A blooded vampire, slightly higher level vampire. Will they be any match for the Dimhollow Lords? Let's see. Let's have a look at the health. Yep, no match for the Dimhollow Lords. I dislike so much that whenever I'm casting these, I can always just... I mean, it's good to monitor the health of my own Dimhollow Lords, but I wish there was at least some kind of... I wonder who these are for. I wish there was at least some kind of way to, like, distinguish. Like, at least if I point at a character with my cursor, I'll see their health. That would probably be the easiest way to do it, I dare say. And I'm just going to go back here in case there's a chest. There is no chest. That would be the easiest way to do it, just to try and help with seeing how much health my enemy actually has, instead of just seeing the health of my Dimhollow Lords. Which, I mean, I don't mind it, as I said, because it's good to keep a monitor. It's good to monitor them as well, so I know when I've got to pull out some more, or like pull back and be ready to, you know, have a magic pull to pull out more. But just seeing it solely instead of the actual enemy's health, it's not desirable at all. So, Lydia, out of the way. That is not a hidden door. It looked like it could have been, though, at first glance. We are going to drop this steel sword because we do not need it. We definitely do not need these either. We're going to drop one. We'll give the other one to Lydia. And we'll give that to Lydia as well. And we'll drop this because it's basically useless. Now, here's the thing with survival mode, is that some arrows weigh 0.1 and some arrows weigh absolutely nothing. I have no idea why that is the case, or if that's just if that's like a glitch, like it's not what was intended. But it seems to be the case. Again, I'm not complaining. Though. I mean, any extra carry weight I can get that I don't have to worry about arrows and stuff, I'll take. Especially if they're good arrows like Daedric and Ebony, which they seem to be. Yeah, definitely not going to complain. There's a chest in there, so you already know we're pulling that chain as hard as we can. Let's get him there. No, let's not get the bubbles. Let's get a Dimhollow Lord. There we go. Enough with the bubbles. The bubbles are killing me at this point. The amount of times I've tried to spawn a Dimhollow Lord and all I've gotten is bubbles is actually killing me. It's actually killing my soul. Let's get this. Oh, okay, I thought we took the Dawnguard Death Lord down. Probably wishful thinking, but I just didn't notice him for a little second there. Let's get both of these guys down. So we've got a Night Stalker and a Dawnguard Death Lord. He's going down real quick. These Dimhollow Lords, they are just absolute powerhouses. Like, seriously, as soon as you get Conjuration to 100 and you can get out 2 of these bad boys, you instantly have made any difficulty just 150% easier. Like, 150% easier. I believe their base health is like 345 from memory, which means if you get 2 of them out at one time, oakley dokley, if you get 2 of them out at one time, you get... See, we can just do that. We literally see a Dawnguard Death Lord and we just back up and just clear the doorway for them to run through. 345, which is a total health pool for 2 of them of 690. And just look at the damage output as well. I mean, that is a Dawnguard Death Lord, and they are just smacking them. They're just pelting them in the face. We're going to help out as well, of course. I didn't know we could shoot through that. I thought there would be a collision, but I guess not. The main thing we actually have to worry about here is killing Lydia. Because okay, her health is still good. Come on now. And how's the Death Lord going? Okay, we'll get out another Dimhollow Lord to help out Lydia here. Here we go. We'll just get out another Dimhollow Lord when you're ready for him. There we go. And we will keep looking at what else this place has for us. Any more chesties? I know there's a chest behind me. And this looks interesting. Let's pull the chain on that bad boy. And let's go back in here because it doesn't look like they're finishing off the... Okay, there we go. And bang, and an ebony sword. Why not? It's an ebony sword. Do I need it? No, of course I don't. Am I going to take it? Yes, of course I am. Oh, look at that. A bow right there with an enchantment. And that looks like an iron war axe with an enchantment. Why? Why do you tease me like this, Bethesda? You know I want to collect everything, or at least see what it is, so I can decide for myself. which will most likely end up in me collecting it. Now, is this a trap? Very well could be. So, oh, come on now. Cure disease. We don't need that. Look at this. Wasteful. So wasteful. I could be putting these to good use. Alright, is this a trap? Let's see. Should I have quick saved first? Yes. But I didn't, and there was no trap. My intuition was correct. No trap. It was actually incorrect. You know, I definitely thought there was going to be a trap there, and I just completely was negligent in the fact that I did not quick save. So we're going to quick save here. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it and talking about it and not doing it, how ridiculous am I? Master lock. Let's have a look-see here. What do we reckon? I've already found the sweet spot. I'm going to say... I'm feeling confident. Oh, and it's like right in the corner too. I'm feeling confident. I'm going to say like almost... I'm going to say 3 lockpicks. Now that I've snapped 2, I can't say 2 anymore, so I'm going to say 3. Is it right down the bottom? No, it's not. So it's a little bit up. There we go. 3 lockpicks it was for a master lock. Not bad. Not bad. We can do better, but it's not bad. All targets in the area that fail to resist are paralyzed for 10 seconds. Do we need it? No, we already have a paralysis rune, which is OP as, by the way. I've tried to refrain from using everything that's just absolutely insanely OP. Like there's some Creation Club content I'm aware of, which is definitely suited for a mage, but it's just crazy OP. Crazy OP. I mean, we'll eventually get to it because it'll be great to have, but I've been refraining from using things like the Paralysis Rune and all that kind of stuff. The only thing I'm not refraining from using, obviously, is the Dimhollow Lords, because that is kind of the build idea that I had in mind anyway, was to have them as tanks for us. So we'll get 2 of them out, 2 freshies. We'll get rid of him. We will shoot the Night Stalker up there. Just get some damage going on them at least real quickly. And what we're going to do is we're going to get the high ground right here. Yes, the strats with Zarnov. No, it's useless. Let's start dual casting on this Night Stalker. And bada bing, bada boom. Hopefully we can get her down nice and swiftly. There we go. Sweet dreams. Let's take the dust. Do we need it? No. No. No, no, we don't. Do I really want it? Yes, yes, yes I do. Am I really wanting to go back there and pick it up? Yes, yes, yes I am. But we're not going to. I'm going to forget about it. Wowza! And that didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. To be honest, we're doing pretty good. I think I've kind of leveraged it or spread the stats out pretty well in terms of the health and magicka, because our health, I mean, we have 0 armor points, and we just took that power swing to the face and didn't die. And our magic pool is pretty big too. It's pretty substantial. Could it be better? Yes. Could we have better enchantments? Also yes. Will we be getting those soon? Hopefully. Walza, get away from that spider. That is the one thing that scares me, because for some reason they just seem to always do a hell of a lot more damage than what you think they would. Especially for like the health they have, they always seem to have a huge damage output. Let's start getting that in above her head. Almost there. And bada bing bada boom, it's good to go. Now, my Thoran Vault here is quite a tired... Whoa. Let's get rid of them. I believe the Death Hounds are pretty useless as companions as well. I believe they only level to like level 2 from memory. Like, they're just the worst companions you could bring with you on your ventures, especially on legendary difficulty. Just absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. As I said, level 2. I mean, what's that? That's like maybe 120 health if you're lucky. And then base stamina and base, well, I guess, I don't know. I don't think they'd have magicka, but the point I'm trying to get across is just terrible. Do not ever pick them up as companions. Was that a little bit of a spoiler? Yes, but no, I mean, not too much of a spoiler. I don't think anyone's going to be, terribly upset that I said you could get Death Hounds as companions. It's not any story or anything. It's just a gameplay mechanic. And as I said, terrible. Do not do it. Bone arrow. See, look at this. 0.2 for weight. Why? Why is this 0.2, others are 0.1, and others are 0? I thought all of them were supposed to weigh at least something. I don't know, but we're going to take them. No. Do I want it? Yes, but no. We'll take the Soul Stealer arrows as well. Take the fire arrows, take the ice arrow, take the lightning arrow, take the gold. Leave that bad boy behind. Does it look cool? Yes. Do we need it? Once again, no. Now, Am I... Excuse me, Lydia. Just in the way a bit there. I'm not missing anything. Oh, Lydia. Come on now. Come on. And I believe just through this gate... Yeah. Some things that we do not want to mess with. We kind of want them to deal with each other. Actually, nah. We'll put in some Dimhollow Lords into some... that's not a Dimhollow Lord, but I mean, let's do it. And let's do that. There we go. As I said, not using them much, but I mean, I accidentally pressed 3 instead of 2, so so we'll get them out anyway. That is where we came from. Beautiful little view. And now let's start working on this Nightmaster Vampire. Probably a fair bit tougher than a lot of the other enemies we've encountered up until this point. And he's brought back the wounded Frostbite Spider. I don't like that at all. Is there any, like, bedrolls in here? I haven't seen any, I don't think, but we could definitely do with a couple bedrolls for Thoran here. That magic pool is pretty terrible. We are currently operating at half the magic pool that we could be. Oh no. You are not after me, are you? It looks like you are. Wowza. Should I have expected that to happen? Probably. Probably. Was I a little bit overconfident from the last power attack we had? Wow, I do not like this. Do not like this at all. I'm going to take us back to where we were. I'm not going to make you guys sit through all that again. Oakley dokley, ladies and gentlemen, we are back and you can hear the combat music, so I've already flicked the lever and we are working on this Nightmaster Vampire and Wounded Frostbite Spider again. Definitely not going to let him get a hit off on me, and my Jamoras and Lydia have synergized and worked pretty good to just absolutely destroy this guy. Got him trapped in the corner, giving him absolutely no breathing room. He's just getting smacked left, right, and center with Daedric swords and axes and stuff to the face. Like, he's not having a good time. I could not imagine his point of view, but it would be the most unpleasant point of view ever. Just 2 Dimhollow Lords in front of you. Oh, okay, and he's killed both the Dimhollow Lords. Okay. Plan B. More Dimhollow Lords. More Dimhollow Lords is always the answer. Let's get them out. Good. Didn't get the bubbles. And let's get the second one out as well. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. When you're ready, Thoran. When you're ready. In your own time. In your own time. And boom. And we got the bubbles. Very good. Love it. Love to see it. There we go. There's Dimhollow Lord. And fortunately for us, it seems like the game is bugging in our favor, where he's tried to resurrect that wounded Frostbite Spider, but it doesn't seem to have worked out for him very well at all. He's got the animation going for him, but the spider didn't actually get up. Unfortunate for you, my friend. Finally the game working against the enemy, and for Thoran, for Zarnov. Absolutely love to see it. Oakley dokley. Let's move into Dimhollow Cavern. Also, while we were working our way back up to where... Oh, just be quiet.
Vampire. I oath to Stendarr is stronger than any suffering you can inflict on me.
I believe you, Vigilant. And I don't think you even know what you found here.
We're just going to take a potion of invisibility, because I kind of want to get close enough to see it, but I don't want to get detected either. Unfortunately, Lydia and the Jamoras will probably take care of that for us, though, so I don't want to get too close. We might not even be able to see it, because they would definitely get detected.
Are you sure that was wise, Lokio? He still might have told us something. We haven't gotten anywhere ourselves with nothing.
He served his purpose by leading us to this place. Now it is up to us to bring Harkon the prize. And we will not return without it. Vingalmo and Orthiof will make way for me after this.
Yes, of course, Lokio. Do not forget who brought you news of the Vigilance discovery.
I never forget who my friends are. Or my enemies.
So I also quickly casted a spell of increased hearing as well off camera, so I could hear them from all the way down there while they're having general conversation. But in any case, yes, they did. They killed the Vigilant of Stendarr down there. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see it in time because I was very afraid that these guys would just... Yes, I was very afraid these guys would just come bumbling through and get us detected and all that stuff. So unfortunately didn't get to see it, but yeah, there he is down there, and he was kneeling and bound, and they killed him after that short conversation, as you might have put 2 and 2 together. But also, while I was working our way back up to the... Ooh, a chest. Completely forgot this chest was here. While I was working our way back up to the Night Stalker Vampire, I remembered that I was supposed to... I made notes. that I was supposed to tell you guys what was going on with the whole Illis Tay thing. Did I need that scroll? Probably not. The whole Illis Tay thing, when we found him up north of the College of Winterhold, just out in the open. It turns out he is part of the missing apprentices quest that you were intended to be able to get from Finis Jester, but it's an unused slash broken side quest line that never got used by Bethesda in the end. But you can still find their bodies throughout the world, but there's obviously no quest attached to them. Jeez, what is going on with my brain? Notes on Dimhollow Crypt Volume 3. Also, this is written by Adalvold. Is that you? That is you. Okay, let's have a read. This will be interesting. Also, the mercenary. We did get a map update. He didn't take the money, and I have no idea where he was going as well in the last episode. It's pretty frustrating how whenever you do get those map updates from the mercenaries, that you don't actually get like a little quest marker as well associated with where they were going, because I have that many like little caves and dungeons and stuff on my map. I can't actually tell where it was he was going. But in any case, notes on Dimhollow Crypt Volume 3 as written by Adalvold. Divines be praised, here at last is the breakthrough I have been seeking. All the dangers I have escaped, the traps I have eluded, and the foul Draugr I have avoided have brought me at last to this. In my previous volume of notes and observations regarding Dimhollow Crypt's possible connections to the ancient vampire clans of Skyrim's history, I wrote of a great chamber far larger than anything else I've yet seen here in the crypt. Alas, a few wandering Draugr forced me to retreat to the earlier passages of the crypt, thus depriving me of an opportunity to study this huge cavern. Well, praise be to Stendar, for as I write this, I have just spent nearly a full day exploring that very cavern. It was a risk that proved more than worth it, because what I have found in the chamber nearly defies description. Central to this huge cavern is an island of stone in a subterranean lake. Upon this island is something I can only describe as an elaborate ceremonial construction surrounded by stone columns linked by arches. There is no mistaking the stark contrast of architecture here. No ancient Nords made this stonework here. Here, too, were more of the gargoyle statues that I first glimpsed in earlier passageways. There is no Draugr burial site in Skyrim that contains these statues, save Dimhollow Crypt. Indeed, I am now certain that the strange construct in this main chamber was built long after the crypt and by wholly different masters. These must be the same builders who placed the gargoyles through the crypt, perhaps to frighten away the curious. All signs seem to indicate that the masons who crafted these strange arches were servants of some ancient master who favored necromancy or vampirism. The style and craftsmanship in the stonework are not only distinct in terms of design, seeming to speak of an entirely different culture than that of the old Nord peoples, but also in skill with which they were fashioned. The cutting and shaping of the stone, for example, suggests more sophisticated tools than the crypt's original architects would have possessed. Although I feel a sense of exhilaration that my theories have at last been confirmed beyond any shadow of a doubt, I am also disappointed at the lack of answers. How long ago were these new features added to the crypt, and by whom, and for what purpose? On one point I have no doubts. I must return to the Hall of the Vigilant and share these findings with my brothers and sisters. When they see what I have discovered with their own eyes, they will no longer scoff at my theories or mock my endeavors. And when that is done, I will return to my work. For now, Dimhollow Crypt might be a mystery, but by Stendar I will see that mystery is solved. Let's take that, because I love taking books which give us a little bit of extra lore, even though I never actually read them again. Gold, Varieties of Daedra, we'll leave that. Amulet of Stendar, Steel Cuff Boots, and Ragged Trousers. Dokely. Wowza, we are hungry, so we're going to feed Thoran Veralt. I had no idea how neglected he's actually been. I haven't fed him in a while. Let's get the heaviest food. There we go. Wow, that is by far the heaviest food, and you are well fed. That is what I'm looking for. Vision is still blurry because, you know, in the sight of master vampires and whatnot, he is still... Wowza! He is still tired, you know, as I said, no cortisol. And where... There we go. Why were they not coming up? Now, it seems like these guys have not noticed us. It's just this vampire throw. I wonder if they're going to hear this explosion though. Bam. Or this one. Bam. Or this one. Bam. I guess not. Bam. Okay, let's just get rid of this guy. And just like that, bada bing, bada boom, he's gone. Very surprised the rest of them did not come running at the sound of all that. Maybe I have, yeah, I think I have the pet quiet casting actually. That's probably a good reason as to why. And my gosh, how beautiful and how elusive and how suggestive of hidden chests, hey? Oh, no, I'm not going to do it. I really want to, but I would spend forever searching for a chest. I really, really would. And I apologize, it's just how I am. There we go. Let's get both of them out because there's no way we can take these guys on by ourselves. And let's work on low kill first because I reckon he's probably the stronger one. Although he's definitely not seeming like the stronger one. He's seeming like a pretty easy vampire to deal with, to be honest. I 100% thought he was going to be a lot harder than that. Wowza. Okay, let's take the Daedric arrows. Leave that. Take the lockpicks. Take the sapphire. Take the vampire dust. Good, good, good. Yeah, you are way stronger. Why are you not the uniquely named character, hey? You feeling a bit left out? I definitely would be. I'd be very disappointed. Okay, you're almost, yeah, you're getting absolutely smacked by the Jamoras, yeah. I absolutely love the dialogue that the Jamoras pump out, or just continuously, just always, like, I smell weakness, there could be no other end, I will feast on your heart, like, just all these things that are just, I don't know, perfectly representative of who they are, I would say. Gosh, I hate this blurry vision. We need to find a bedroll soon. But in any case, use button. Ooh, that would have to tickle, I would imagine. Just a wee bit. Hey, but all good. No hole in the hand. Instant healing. And again, another one of Skyrim's quick little puzzles. Lydia. One of the more visual puzzles, for obvious reasons, but still not the hardest to figure out. Although I have seen, I mean, maybe it's because I've done it heaps of times before, I have seen others, other playthroughs where people are genuinely kind of confused on what's going on, and it's not because they're bad players or anything like that. I mean, it's just, it's probably because I've done it so many times and I can't actually remember the first time I did it, so I can't actually remember if I knew what to do right off the bat. But I would say still another one of Skyrim's typical puzzles where it is a little bit easier. If you haven't put together what I am doing just yet, you're basically, all these cracks in the ground, you're basically lining up these braziers with the illuminated cracks in the ground as they come up. So for instance, here's where the light is coming to, so you push the brazier that way and bada bing bada boom, they're all connected, looking very beautiful, and puzzle unlocks, and wowza. Would you look at that? Let's make a save here real quick. There we go. Ooh. Now what could this be with the blurry vision, because Thoran Veralt is tired and nothing takes precedence over him being tired. Activate stone monolith. Wow. How long have you been in there, hey? Speak to the mysterious woman.
Who sent you here?
Who were you expecting?
I was expecting someone like me, at least.
What do you mean, like you?
Can't you tell just from looking at me? A vampire.
Why were you locked away like this?
That's complicated. And I'm not totally sure if I can trust you. But if you want to know the whole story, help me get back to my family's home.
Where do you need to go?
My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you as well. Let's have a look-see here. Okie dokie. Any idea how to get out of here?
Your guess is as good as mine. This place looks pretty different from when I was locked away.
Is that an Elder Scroll?
Yes, it is. And it's mine.
Ooh, a bit possessive, are we? Let's go. Is it fragile? Do we need to be careful with it? I don't actually remember this dialogue option.
Nothing can destroy an Elder Scroll. Worry more about protecting your hide and let me worry about my things.
Okay. Alright. How long were you in there?
Good question. Hard to say. I can't really tell. I feel like it was a long time. Who is Skyrim's High King?
I didn't remember any of these dialogue options. It's been that long since I've played this questline as well, it would seem. Ulfric Stormcloak is the true High King. Elisif of Solitude will be High Queen. That's actually a matter for debate.
Oh, wonderful. A war of succession. Good to know the world didn't get boring while I was gone.
Certainly
Who
not.
are the contenders?
The Empire supports Elisif, but there are many in Skyrim loyal to Ulfric.
Empire? What empire?
Wow, you have been away for a very long time. The Empire from Cyrodiil.
Cyrodiil is the seat of an empire? I must have been gone longer than I thought. Definitely longer than we planned. Please, let's hurry. I need to get home so I can figure out what's happened.
Why were you locked away?
I'd rather not get into that with you. If that's alright. I'm sorry, it's not that... It's just that I don't know who I can trust yet. Let's get to my home, and I'll have a better sense of where we all stand.
Alright. Keep your secrets. I really like this character, by the way. I really like the character that she kind of builds into. She's probably, well, by far the most interesting one that you can have follow you as she is right now. Tell me about your home.
It's on an island near Solitude. Hopefully we can find a boat to take us there. It's my family home. Not the most welcoming place, but depending on who's around, I'll be safe there.
Why wouldn't you be safe there?
Let's just say that my mother and father had a bit of a falling out. Don't worry, I'm not in any danger or anything like that. It'll just be more unpleasant to run into my father.
Very interesting. Yes, okie dokie. Well, nice to meet you, Serana. And I was avoiding saying your name because I didn't think, I couldn't remember whether or not you actually mentioned it or whether or not that came later. But yes, her name is Serana, and yes, as you can see right now, she does follow you, and she is definitely one of the more interesting companions. And what is this? Looks like a problem for my Dremora Lords. That's what it looks like. Yes, a challenger is near. And it would seem like the challenger does not stand a chance. My goodness, this low magic pool. No attacking me. That's what the Dramoras are for, sillies. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Search you. We'll just take that. We'll leave the rest. And wowza, quick work made of you as well. We'll take the ruby because I can never get enough jewels. And where is Lydia? Lydia's there. Okay, good. Anything over here of interest? It would appear not. Okie dokie. And just looking at it now, it looks like this place is really dark on my recording software. I apologize if you guys are having trouble seeing anything. I'll see if I can tweak the settings to sort that out instead of just, you know, putting up brightness as the default solution. Oakley dokley, didn't really catch what you said there, and oh, I swear there would have to be chests all around this place, but we're gonna leave them.
Does the air feel heavy down here? I'm a little woozy, but it might just be from waking up.
It might just be from waking up, I'd say. You were asleep for quite a long time indeed, to be honest, and Florian Veroldt, he definitely needs one of those sleeps because he's currently seeing double. His eyes are very red, I would assume, very bloodshot. Again, regardless of any gargoyle, any vampire, any draugr you throw at him, he is just tired, and there's nothing that anyone can do about that, including myself, unfortunately. Oh, we got the bubbles. Very good. There we go. That's what I wanted. And we have a draugr Death Ward. See, just things like this without a... without the Dremora Lords, things like this would just take so much longer. Just a draugr Death Lord for any character without Dremora Lords just takes way longer. That's why I pretty much built this character to rely on them and basically just live to support them, and as soon as they run out, just conjure them again, because they're just too good. They are just they're just way too good. Come on now. Yes, I know I'm hitting my Dremora Lords, but you know, it's obviously area effect spells, so it will be also transferring over to the Dawnguard Death Lords as well. Probably not the nicest conjuration master, hurting my Dremora Lords, but it's okay. Wow, this seeing double is really putting me off, hey. More than usual, to be honest. I think it's because it's also a pretty decently dark dungeon. It's definitely putting me off a little bit. Let's get... No, that's not what I wanted. Let's get these guys out again. That, and let's not get the bubbles. Let's get a Dremora Lord. There we go. And let's start working on these guys. Some of the strongest skeletons you will ever encounter. You'd be surprised just how putting on a little bit of armor makes these guys a heck of a lot more strong. Or not even armor, just like a few rags. They just become infinitely way stronger than regular skeletons. And Dragon Priest? Okay. I completely forgot you were down here. Completely. Like 110%, not even kidding. I completely forgot you were down here. Okay, that's actually got me kind of excited. What do you have? Literally just because I want to see what you have in terms of loot. That's pretty much it. That's what's got me excited. Not the fight, not anything else. Just, ooh, what does he have for loot? We'll search this chest while we're here. Glass Battle X looks very cool, but no. Gold, Lesser Soul Gem, Storm Atronax, Scroll Harmony, no. And try and get the ward down, and we were successful. And just keep annoying him, just keep irritating him with just area of effect spells, which he can't really block with his ward. Come on now. Oh, this low magical pool is killing me. Come on. Come on. Stop flying away from our Dremora Lords. Just take them on. Ah, that's not good. Let's get another Dremora Lord out. When you're ready, Thoran. When you're ready. No rush. No rush. Let's put him there. And let's get this word real quick. And we'll quick save there as well, because I do not want to die. Word of Power learned. Magicka Drain Vitality. And what we're going to do is actually... why not? Let's get this out. Let's change it up a little bit, because we're out. We've got such a low magical pool. Let's just do this. And we've got huge magical resistance. Might as well get some levels going, because he can't really do much to us, to be honest. Like, look, we're like right in the middle of his flame cloak, and he can't do anything. Like, he's doing barely anything. We're doing nothing to him as well, by the way, with this two-handed, but good for levels at the very least. And there we go. That's all she wrote.
I haven't missed the sunlight, but I do miss fresh air.
I could imagine you've been breathing in the same carbon dioxide for, let's just say, a lot of years. Iron Battle Axe of Soul Snares. Do we have the carry weight? We shall soon find out. Steel Dagger of Scorching. We do have the carry weight. We do have the carry weight. How about that? That is definitely not typical. Let's not wait. No. Thoran Veralt is tired enough. We cannot afford to wait. And that looks like this place cleared. Have I missed a chest? Maybe. I'm really working on just leaving stuff that we don't need, and more than likely the chest will just have a bit of gold, which we don't need, maybe a few jewels, which we don't need. I'm working on just leaving it behind. It is a problem I have. It is a very big problem.
So good to breathe again.
I could
Even
imagine.
In this weather, it's better than the cave.
I could definitely imagine. Where is Lydia? Okay, there she is. There she is. Oakley dokley. Now, we have to make our way. Let's go full map, please. Thanking you. We have to make our way all the ways over here. So, where can we go to make that a bit quicker? The answer is... not really anywhere, because Whiterun is just as far away as Solitude is. So, I'm feeling like this is just a nice, big, long survival ride. Here we go. Strap in. Let's, not the map. Let's go here, and let's get out our trusty steed. The most trusty steed out of all, bar Glade, because Glade's pretty good too. He was pretty consistent. And let's start making our... Come on now. Let's start making our way over to... does it say what it is yet? No, it doesn't. We're just going to lead Sarama back to her home. Can't say what it is yet, because that would be a spoiler, and I'd get a lot of people angry with me. In any case, let's oh man, please don't die. There we go. Yeah, in terms of everything that's happening for me right now, in terms of YouTube, in terms of how everything is going, I'm absolutely loving this. I know I've said it many, many times before, but just even today, I looked a little bit more into the, and that's why I mentioned, obviously, you know, the whole subscribe and all that stuff at the start of the episode, because it was very fresh in my mind. Oh, jeepers, this is a bad place to be in, isn't it? This is a very bad place to be in. Let's, we can't even, okay, good. That's much better. That was a definite death waiting to happen there. Let's quick save there. Yeah, just because it was very fresh in my head, and there's the entrance to Dimhollow Crypt. It was very fresh in my head. I was looking at the YouTube analytics, and I just can't, I cannot stress enough, just like looking at the views, looking at how much I've grown in, like, I'm definitely not the fastest YouTube channel out there in terms of growth or anything. There's definitely been faster, there's definitely been slower, but just for me personally, that's all that like my own channel growing is all that matters, regardless of how fast it grows. And just seeing the views coming in each day, just seeing the subscribers coming in each day, seeing that number go up, seeing the likes, seeing the number of hours watched, it genuinely makes me so happy to see. Like, regardless of how small or how big it is, dependent on what, you know, unit of measure you use, for me, I'm absolutely loving it. Like, it's going at a perfect pace. It's not going super quickly, it's not going super slowly. It's going at a pace that, to be honest, I'm absolutely loving. And I don't know how to necessarily explain that or put it into words properly or articulate exactly what it is that, you know, I'm trying to say. Obviously, as you can hear, I'm finding it very difficult, but long story short, I'm absolutely loving it. I genuinely wake up each day, and I cannot wait to be able to get in front of the computer, sit down and record these videos and start pumping them out. And also, again, I just wanted to put out, I believe I might have mentioned it last episode, I just want to put out, or maybe the episode before that one, I just want to put out and let you guys know that might have missed it, just how I operate as a YouTuber, and just as a, you know, just as a person in general. When I put my mind to something and when I work towards something, there will always be content, no matter what. The only way there's not going to be content is if for some reason when I wake up, I forget to publish a video. That's the only way. And I really doubt that would happen, because when I wake up, this is, to be honest, as of right now, the first thing on my mind is I check my analytics and I check how everything is going. So I don't really think I'm ever going to forget. But just to get back around to what I was initially talking about, in terms of the content I'm pushing out, there's never going to be no content for a day. And the way I basically ensure that will happen is I'm currently recording episode 46, I believe it is. I'm pretty sure it's episode 46. And I think I only just published the episode with the cause quest line from memory. It might have been the cause quest line, or it might have been the episode just after it. But basically, I'm almost 15 episodes ahead in terms of what you guys are seeing versus what I'm recording. And again, pros and cons to that, as I've said before. Pros being, obviously, there's always going to be content no matter what. I can always make sure there's content. I can always make sure I'm pushing something out regardless of what happens in my personal life. I could have a huge disaster happen, and there's a buffer zone of basically 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks worth of content, which is really, really good in my mind. The con to that, though, is also feedback is a little bit slower. I could be doing something, and it could be, I could be getting comments on how to do something or change something, and it just, like, obviously I'll implement those things. Like, if I get a recommendation through comments or anything like that, I will definitely do my utmost best to take heed of that recommendation, or at least address it. But also I'll be far ahead of what you're actually watching. but please don't assume that there's no point in leaving me recommendations, because any recommendation can be implemented. Like, if a recommendation you have for me at level 20 is just as good as a recommendation, even if it's the same recommendation, I'm like level 30 or something. You know what I mean? Like, I can still do with those recommendations. I can still do with the comments and the suggestions and things like that. So, yeah, that's just as a... Oh my goodness, out of my ears, please. I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to think. What have you got for sale? Let me just smash through this, because all these people just smashing my ears with their dialogue. I'm going to go insane. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, and take it, and take it, and take it. Okay, and I need a room, please.
Well, as it turns
That
out,
is not what I asked, but okay.
I was a boy. We used to wink.
You kept a skeever as a pet?
They were smaller back then.
Very, very interesting. Now, what I actually wanted was a room.
Thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you, and thank you, Skyrim, for the broken dialogue things. Another very useful mod is the fixed dialogue things. My goodness, stop singing! I'm going insane. Okay, just get to the bed. Okay, what I was saying is, yes, it's a double-edged sword. There's always going to be content, but also I'm going to be a little bit behind on the feedback. That's the long and short of basically what I was saying. My goodness, it is the hardest thing in the world to try and talk when I have all these voices going off in my head. Yes, stop singing, stop singing. That is the most distracting thing in the world. I cannot think. I'm going to eat. Okay, I'm going to eat all that, and I'm going to sprint outside, because oh my gosh, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Stop talking. Be quiet. Let me go. Just let me go. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please. 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 Out of my ears. Please. Oh my gosh. Alright, I think we're safe. We're not safe. Go away. Okay, we're safe now. We're safe. We've got our horse, so we can just ride away from all of that. Oh, all of that dialogue, all of that. The thing is with Skyrim, and I think I've definitely mentioned it before, is you just get pounded with dialogue. Like, I love the dialogue. I just wish there was, like, slightly more intelligent AI or something, and like, a better way for the triggering of that dialogue, because it's good to have dialogue, obviously it livens up the game and everything, but when you have 5 people and they all just do that stop and that little spin and they just start saying what they have to say, and you're just like, please stop. You're not immersing me with all this dialogue. You're like, you're driving me insane. There's like 7 voices in my head at once. I can't differentiate who's who. I can't think about what you're trying to say individually. It's just there's nothing going on except a bunch of voices in my head, and it's driving me insane. So yes, hopefully that's less of a thing in the Elder Scrolls 6. Hopefully it's less of a thing where you walk past someone and they just have this urge to say something. They just have this urge of like, oh, he looks like he needs a quick whisper in the ear. He looks like he needs to hear what I have to say. Because the reality is I don't. I really don't. If I'm coming towards you and I'm like, I want to talk to you, then cool, let's do it. But in terms of let's sit down and have a conversation. But instead of the whole that I'm giving you 5 meters of breathing room, minding my own business, doing my own thing, getting on with my own life, doing my own quest, and then you just start, you know, effectively yelling at me from 5 meters away about I don't even know, somebody down at the sawmill or something random like that. I don't need it. I really don't need it, you know. And if you need it, go find someone else to like air your problems to. Alright, I'm not the person for that. I'm not the person that is gonna, you know, help you out. I'm just going into a ramble here. What I'm essentially trying to say is it drives me insane when they all start talking to me. And Wolza looks like this is a very... Okay, good. Okay, that looked way steeper than what it was at the start. I thought that was a death sentence when I was initially running up to it, but we are getting very close to where it is we want to be, and of course something after us. Of course there's something after us trying to kill us. Why wouldn't there be? And what is that in the background, hey? Very interesting. Very interesting. across a big body of water. And it's in the direction of the quest marker. Could that be where we need to go? And would you look at that? Now, my experience with vampires out in the wild so far is that none of them actually have any interest in trying to kill me. I don't know why. Like these hawkers are trying to kill me before this vampire is. I don't know if this is definitely something that's broken, because these guys are definitely supposed to want to kill me. Like 100%. Let me talk to you.
Hey, watch it!
Like, look, I just knocked into it and it just says this person is busy. Like, they're not doing anything. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with my game, because that's been something that's happened since like level 10. Pretty sure since I exited Bleak Falls Barrow. No. Since I exited Bleak Falls Barrow, I ran into a vampire and a vampire fledgling, and it's been like that since then. Like, no vampires that I've had random interactions with out in the world have wanted to kill me. Which is not how the game is supposed to be, by the way. Pretty much every game that you meet in the wild is supposed to... it's pretty much every vampire that you meet in the wild is supposed to want to kill you. I think that is with exception of one vampire that's up. I usually see them when we are moving between Winterhold and Windhelm, moving from Winterhold to Windhelm to catch the carriage. There's usually a vampire out in the snow that does come after us and does want to kill us, but that is the only vampire in the entire game, so far, in this playthrough at least, that has taken a genuine interest in fulfilling its job as a vampire, which is to come after us and try to kill us. That is the only time. But in any case, we're about to jump onto this boat and travel to Castle Volkihar. Is that what that place is? That's definitely what that place is. No need to do any weird alluding to it. And would you look at that? We have Lydia, we have Serana, and she's putting on that little hood. Very, very nice, because obviously she is a vampire and the sun is out and she doesn't want to burn her precious skin. I want to run up to the top of this tower really quickly to see if there's a chest. There is no chest. There was a possibility there could have been a chest. And even though I've probably run up to the top of that tower maybe 100 times, I don't remember whether there is a chest or not. But in any case, we're going to have to end the episode there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much for watching. As I said, every single subscription, every single like, every single view, just your time in general. Any time that you spend on this channel is like, I see it as like an investment of your time, and I really do appreciate it. So, please like and subscribe, please turn on the notification bell, and leave any comments below as we were just talking about, any recommendations, or just stop by to say g'day, because I genuinely love every single interaction with the channel, no matter how big, no matter how small. But in any case, regardless of whether or not you do any of the things I have asked you to do or suggested you to do, ultimately it's up to you. What I want for you is to please have a fantastic day. Bye bye.